Hello guys, and welcome to my summer car. Right, as you can see in this, I have started playing this game, and I have got quite far into it. But just for you guys, I'm going to start again. So, today, we're going to pick a new game. And then you just put in your last name. I am going to put my real name, guys. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm not like that. Press no to permanent death, turn that off. You don't want to be dying halfway through. So, begin. I'll let you watch this little video. This is my mummy giving birth to me, apparently. Apparently I was born in 1975. I wasn't. Right, this guys is my summer car. This is an early access game. I don't know what that Big Bang was then. But we'll worry about that as we need to. Apparently we're stepping in water. Don't know how. This is the house, guys. So let's go for a look. That's my bedroom. Here is the lovely kitchen. Oh, this is new. Oh, right. We have a notebook. That's new. Never had a notebook before. That's new. What else is new? Got a case of beer. We have a helmet in the front room. Oh, we got some food. That's the limiter. In here you've got your shower, your washing machine, which you don't really use. They should really make it so you have to use it. Then you got your shower. And yes guys, there's even a sauna that you can use. But that takes a while to warm up, so I'll just use the shower to clean myself. Then is your back garden. Nice lovely back garden. Then we've got here is this is the toilet, and this is where you save your game as well. your living room, telly, remote, blah blah blah, standards. In here you've got your mum's bedroom, your scales, which do work. We apparently weigh 79 kilos at the moment. In here should be a parcel, but we won't worry about that. That is the map. You've got round here. This is the shop where you shop and everything is. Yes, just here is where your shop and everything is here. And you've got your MOT dealer there, and some other bits and bobs, some little jobs as well. This is for Tari. He's the mechanic that you can take your car to get anything repaired. There is this one here. This is where you can take firewood. That's another little job there. This is where you live. Is here. This little place here is where you live. This here is a dance hall where you can win a watch, which we'll do that later in the series. Granny is here, if I believe right. Yes, for the way on. So this little house here, this little black dot here, this is where Granny lives. She will phone you for silly little things like going to the shop or going to the island here. Because on this island here, there is a little cottage that you can get to by boat, which is down here in the water. But yeah, there's a little cottage over here, and you can do some fishing. You can do some other bits and bobs as well. Grand asks you for fish, you go over there. We will pop over there probably in the next episode or in a couple of episodes. I'll show you that then. That's the house, guys. There's your telephone, by the way. You can use. And at night, you can unplug the telephone, just so no one can phone you. On this desk here, you will end up having a computer. Here's your helmet for later on. But yeah, little posters, little basketball that you can play with if you wanted to. But outside, this meter does work. It does go up, and if you don't pay the bill, it does get cut off. So yeah, you will have no electric. But out here is the car. Now, in the very, very early access of this game, you used to start off with the car and a blue van. Nowadays, you don't get access to the van or a truck for the first 8 or 9 days of the game. You have to wait for Uncle to be in, who lives over behind you. There's your motorbike. Uncle lives in that house over there with the red roof. We'll walk over there now. To find out when he's in, you've just got to keep walking over to find out. You will see the blue van turn up here. Right? At the moment, we have no access to this van. You then, the van will be, you then walk over, you'll knock on the door, you'll say bits and bobs, and you'll get the keys for it, and then you can use it to and as your pleasure. But, in the first bit, whilst you're using the van, he has still got his licence. If you don't return the van here and leave it at your house, and go to sleep, you will wake up and the van won't be where you parked it. He does walk over, he does take it. Also, if you put red diesel in the van, Uncle gets fined and he loses the truck. So I wouldn't really say, well, Uncle gets a big fine and he has to sell the truck. So if you want the truck stuff, to have a bit of a play about with the truck, I really wouldn't I really wouldn't advise you to put red diesel in the van. You can play this game with a steering wheel. I haven't got my steering wheel out at the moment because we don't need it. But as soon as we do, I will get it out. Get back out to my house. It didn't find my mod. Now, before I had a nice little ramp that sat just in this garden here. Just here. And for some reason, it seems to not found it. But oh well. We'll work it from the garage. This is your garage that you've got. It's a pit. All your car parts are in here. You've got your bumpers, your steering. All this has got to go on the car, basically. That's all your suspension parts down there. A white flag, don't worry about that. Your dashboard. Parts catalogue. Now, all these parts you can get. You click on what you want. It brings it up in the list here. There is quite a few parts. Some nice wheels. I quite like these ones. Sorry guys, my mouse, according to my game, don't match the thing. But I quite like these wheels. These from 2, 3, 10. They're quite nice. They're quite, you know what I mean, a bit different. I don't really do anything like this. Well, I get the window tint, and I get the steering wheel. Again, on this page, you get a bit of everything. You got a nice new stereo, some speakers, some subwoofer. This is a rev counter for when you start doing rallying. Then you got an intake monitor and some other gauges. At this page, you got a flywheel, a rally flywheel, sport exhaust, full sport exhaust, and some carbs. I don't buy these carbs. I don't like them. I buy these carbs. These are a bit better, bit more expensive, bit more power, bit more money, more power. Little toolbox that you can buy, some NOS, a radiator, bucket seats, harnesses, and another style steering wheel that I do prefer than the other one. I prefer this one, it's a bit bigger and a bit chunkier. But I won't be putting these steering wheels in this car because you can get a GT steering wheel. It's a nice wooden effect, it's quite nice. Now these are new. These are some fog lights that you can put on the bottom of the car. Low spring suspension. Yes, they are very expensive. It does take a while to get the money. And that's it for your parts catalogue. We'll point at that. This is your toolbox. Basic spanner set, bits and bobs. Engine parts all up here. Engine hoist, which does work. Fuel tank, exhaust, other bits and pieces down here. Gearbox and blah de blahs. Partial shelves, you've got two off. This is one for the speakers, obviously. This is your other one. Body panels, seats, and a jack. What we are going to do today on this, we are going to basically get it to the stage of putting the running gear and everything on it, basically. Now, I have noticed you used to start with a set of wheels in this corner, but you don't tend to get them anymore, which is a bit of a pain, because obviously without that set of wheels you can't do nothing. You can't move this car. You used to get a nice set of stills there, because there's the hubcaps for them. You still get the hubcaps, but why don't you get the wheels? This is silly. Unless there's a glitch in my game, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. But yeah. But oh well, we'll have to you used to start off with a set of these. There's some ball tyres. I don't know what's going on there. So, oh well, never mind. So today we're going to put all this lot on that car. So we need the jack. You got to be careful how you do this, because if you do that you can't move the jack. So you need to get it in the right spot like that. Then you can move it. Right. Obviously with there being a jack you'd expect axle stands. There is no axle stands in this game. For some reason the man in Finland didn't want to be buying it. So we'll just put the front of the car. We'll do the front first. Just gotta be careful with the jack. Make sure you don't go too high. Obviously, yes, we are going to have to put this back on the running gear, which is a bit of a pain really, but we can get another set of wheels But to get them, we need the van. And a set of alloys we can put on it for now. But until we've got the van, we can't really go and get them. We have got a tractor we could go and use, but then it's just, you know, tractors are slow. Don't use tractor. Right, first thing first, subframe. Find the little tick. Get your toolbox. I think it was a 10. There you go, waffle to the green. Make sure you get all the bolts up. There's 4 bolts on this. You can get a guide off the internet for this. I ain't using it at the moment. I'm just trying to remember off memory. But if I do need it, I can always stick it on my other screen. It's not a problem, so I've got it. I can just look at it as and when. So we'll do them up. Now this is now where you could drop that jack and put it onto the subframe. Don't have to, but I'm gonna. Just so it's a little bit safer. But it's getting it onto it. What is it? Oh well. I can't do that, so I'll have to turn the front. You really need to put something under the car to basically stop it going all the way down, but you don't really got nothing. You can put an engine block in there if you wanted to. Right. Next thing that goes on then, after that, will be your 2 bottom arms. Which is these here. Basically it says wishbone. You can just say in front right. If you're not too sure, just have a guess. If it's wrong, you won't get the tick. They're 10 mils as well. You can do it the way I'm going to do it. Let's just build one side at a time. Or you can just, like, fit part by part and just keep running back and forth. I don't see the point. I'll just do one side at a time. So there's your wishbone. Next thing after your wishbone, you want is right. It was this. Your hub. It says spindle. In my country, it's a hub. Yeah. Again, then you have to find the size. I think there was 13s or 14s. To be honest with you, on this. Again, could be wrong. Yeah, wrong. Try 12. There you go. It was 12. Only 1 bolt on this. Next after that you want your suspension, your spring. Do that. Make sure you get the right one. Now this can be tricky. Yes, all these parts you're putting on, or most of these parts you're putting on at the moment, will be coming back off, guys. I mean, modify it. Now, they were 9s, I believe, right? And the top was 10s. There's 4 up down the bottom and 3 at the top. Right. And basically then, one corner, to the top ones. 10s. Before we forget. That. Let's have a quick look what we've got left. Right. So now what we can put on is the steering rack. Really, you should put this on before you do any of the corner work, but again, now just gotta find out which size they are. There you go. That was a guess, guys. Without this, you ain't going around a bend. That noise you can hear, that boat, there is now a boat that goes up and down the lake all the time. So, you will keep hearing him going around the lake. Says that you can now put on your steering arm, which are these down here. Again, make sure it's the right side because that is the side we are working on. This again can be a bit tricky, but just a case of getting the right place like that. Again, finding the right spanner. Could take a couple of attempts on this one. So I'm not too sure what the size was. There you go. You will see the steering turn as you do it up like that. It's just basically putting it all together and making it nice and tight. Now, it doesn't matter which one of these you put on because they're both the same. So, practice. Now we'll do the other side. The only thing you should have left here after this, after you've done all the suspension, like front and back, is basically just the drive shaft. You will notice the car will shift on the jack, but it always does that. You've just gotta try and be patient with it and just try and get it done as quickly as you can so it don't fall off. Turn, you want to turn. Then you want your hub. That was a 12, I believe it was. Yeah, it is. Then you're going to put in the spring. Then you want your steering. we got 13. Nope, wrong. 14. Wrong, was it 12? Would have been 12. There we go. Right disc. Now you can do that bolt up and you will have the brake disc on. Which if you do, it is a 14. So then when you lower the car down onto the brake disc, it shouldn't fall off. Just basically you're going to put it onto its running gear in a minute. Like that. So now we've done the back front, we can now let the jack down. Like that. And you will see everything compress. Like that. And that's the jack around the back. And lift it back off. Always make sure you give yourself enough room so when you're putting it together, your suspension does drop down a bit. So obviously it's gonna when the car's fully in the air like this. So you just need to give yourself that extra bit of room. So on here now you've got your back suspension, which is all this down here. So you've got your left side. So we'll do the left side first. So that's the toolboxes. Before there was 10s again. Again, could be wrong. If I'm wrong, try an 11 then. Could be wrong again. Try a 12. Could be smaller than this. There you go, 12. Now the back isn't that hard to do because most of it, like putting spring in, is just a picking job like this. I'll show you now. Always put your spring in before you do your shock. Spring's done. If you do your shock first, you've got basically no chance of it going up. Spring always goes in first. That was a 9, if I believe it. Oh look, I was wrong. An 8. Was it 7? So 6. There's one of those. There you go, 6. There's 2 on this. There's actually 3 as well at the top as well. But we'll do the bottom. And then we'll do the top 2 in a minute. Oh, you know what we ain't done as well, guys? The top 2 on this one here, so just remember to do that. Now you get your brake hub. Your 14mm spanner. Do that up. And the passage again on the same side. So you want Trying on. The toolbox. Oh yes, you have got to watch all your bars as well in the top corner, because you can see now I'm hungry, my thirst getting very thirsty, so I better go and get a drink. That's have a drink of water. Never good. Keep going. This was 12. There you go. Could remember it. Then you went your heavy spring. Spring jaw shaft. And then you want your shock. As you can tell, it can be a bit of a pig. Oh yeah, no, no. Like that. It can be a bit of a pig. I think it was a night, wasn't it? That one. No. That one. He breaks. Insane. Oh no, close toolbox. Toolbox. Look away. Lower the car down. Before it falls off. Check away. As you can see now, it's a bit better off the floor. There we go. Right guys. That, guys, was the... Well, I'll tell you what we will do quickly. We'll stick in the steering column, I think. We're going to put nothing on it. We will just... Well, there we go. We're going to find the tick. toolbox. So let's try this. What do we get? Let's try this one. Well, there's two. No, I've only been one. Yeah, that's better. I'm going wet, guys. Right guys, that's going to do it on this episode. Next episode we will build the engine, and then after that we will probably put the engine in the car, put the interior in, and then after that put the bodyworks on, and then take it down for its IVA test or MOT test if you're not in the UK. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm just going to shut the garage doors and we'll go inside. I'll go for quiet, I think. So thank you very much for watching. I'll show you how to save it quickly. You just literally do that and it will go back to my menu. No, it's your game saved. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next video. Ta-ra.